guys, welcome to the trip to Canada. I will be your happy narrator for everyone who can't see this video. Good morning, Cinders. Good morning. Yeah, you ready to go? You're gonna have lots of fun. Yeah, you're gonna have lots of fun. Uh-oh. Are we just gonna sleep? Oh no. Do we want a belly rub? Do we want a belly rub? Oh, there she goes. On her back. This is very typical, like pretty much every morning. And today's no different. Oh, Cindi. You're so silly. It is, about 7:15, and I got up early to bring Miss Cindi on a nice long walk. So we're gonna go do that now. You'll see some of that probably in the next clip, and then we'll talk to you soon, probably when we're about to go. Okay guys, catch you soon. See, it's time to go on a walk. Get her energy out. And Cindi is so lazy in the mornings. She's like, I don't want to go on a walk. She's just laying there. She's like, I don't want to go on a walk. I'm just gonna stand here, lie here, and just look at you. Like, whatever. So, I gotta go get Cindi, make her go outside. When she's walking, she's fine, but in the morning, getting her to walk is never easy because Cindi is just not a morning dog. Alright, so me and Cindi are in front of our house, right at our door, and we're just about to get going. Cindi, here. See how slow she is in the morning? She is so lazy. She's only 3 for anyone who doesn't know, so she's not old or anything. She's just lazy. Alright, ready? Cindi, forward. Good girl. Oh, we're going this way, huh? Halt. Cindi, right. Good girl. So, I'm gonna give you guys some updates. Look at all those dogs Cindi's ignoring. Cindi, come here. Cindi didn't stop for that curb like I would have liked. She stopped on top of it, which is just not right. Right. Good girl. Cindi, forward. Right. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys some updates about things. First off, we booked our tickets like months ago, and for our flights, and we went to check them yesterday, as in to print them off because it was less than 24 hours, and they didn't show up. So we called Air Canada, which is our flight there. Cindi, don't. And lo and behold, they said that you can't. Good girl, Cindi. Good job. Cindi, forward. Good girl. They said that you can't check in unless you're at the gate or checking in your bags or something like that. So, hop up. Geez, Cindy's being naughty. Yeah, so we're going to do that because, and they said it's because I have a service animal, so I don't know. Good girl, Cindi, right? I don't know if that's true or if they're just giving us a hard time. Good girl. Cindi, forward, because left last night, our tickets did pop up. Alyssa said you can check-in or whatever. So we're gonna have to figure that out, and I'll keep you updated on that. And then also, good girl, Cindi, find the curb. What a good girl. So I called the Calgary airport because I wanted help getting from the airport, getting from my gate when we land through immigration to our next gate. Good girl, because we're going to Edmonton. Good, Cindi, right? Yes. Car's going. Good girl, Cindi. Cindi, forward. So we called and asked for assistance, and they said either A, you have to sit hop up, in a wheelchair, like they won't take us unless we're in a wheelchair, or you have to be a minor. Good girl, Cindi, forward. I am neither in a wheelchair or a minor. I'm close to a minor, but I'm not. So, I mean, I was pretty bummed because, like, what the heck, they will only help you if you sit in a wheelchair. Like, like, they'll help me, but they'd make me sit in a wheelchair, and I don't want to condone that. That's not cool. I'm blind, but I can definitely walk. I have 2 working legs, so I don't know what their issue is, because blindness is definitely something people need help with, and they're being lame. What is this, Cindi? What is it? Show me. Show me. Show me. Good girl, Cindi. Good girl. Here. Oh man, guys, this is what we have to deal with. This horrible sidewalk construction. My HOA sucks. So yeah, we have to deal with that. So not looking forward to it. That means that I don't have any help. I'm going to just try to get off the plane and ask an agent to help me. And maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I am traveling with my older brother who can see, but we're all young and we've never done international travel so by ourselves, so it'll be fun. Good girl, Cindi. There's a car halt. Okay, Cindi forward. So, hop up. It's new for all of us, but hopefully things will go well. So we'll keep you updated, and I'll show you some more clips from this walk as me and Cindi are on it. So catch you soon. Alright guys, just waiting for a light. I hope you can see that. I hope it's okay. I can't see it. I can't see what I'm filming, that is. Okay, lots of cars turning. Cindy's being a good girl. She's watching all the cars. Good girl, Cindi. Good girl. And there's our surge. Forward. Good girl. Okay, right. Good. Halt. We're actually going kitty corner, so. Okay. There goes all our turning cars. There goes a car turning in front of moi. We just want our parallel. I know I've explained a video about crossing, and if you've never seen it, I'll put it in the description below, but I cross by sounds, long story short. Like those sounds. No, straight. Cindi, straight. Sorry, that was Cindi trying to be naughty. Good girl, good girl. She knows we're gonna go left. Cindi, halt, sit. And so, just to explain what she did there, she knows we're going that way. She knows it's shady and that's the way we're gonna go. So, what she tried to do is just go left before we got to the curb, and that's very, very naughty. So, we have the word straight, which we only use like if we have to, in those kind of circumstances where we know our dog is veering on the road and we need to tell them to stop and cut it out. So technically that's just a word we use on a very limited basis when we have to, so that its effectiveness is effective. And Cindi knows not to do that. That was very naughty. But when you're working a guide dog, it's not perfect. You know, your dogs make little mistakes, and you just have to keep on top of them and correct her like that, and she probably won't do it again now that she's got corrected. So, yeah. Cindi, stand. Yeah. Alright, good girl. Forward. Check it out, guys. My sideways footage, which probably looks weird now. But at least this way you get to see all of Cindi. Good girl, Cindi. That's a good girl. She's not disheartened by her mistake, which is nice. Sometimes when she is in trouble, she gets a little grumpy. Good girl, Cindi. You're doing so good today. Little mess up, but that's okay. I still love you. One other important thing is that Cindi won't really get any food today. I'm going to give her a teeny bit when we get home, just have something in her stomach, but the whole point is actually we don't want things in her stomach because we don't want her to either A, have to throw up, or B, have to use the bathroom on the plane. So, and she's really, really good about, she's never had an accident, and I don't think she's going to start now. But Cindi actually gets acid reflux where if she doesn't eat, she throws up if her tummy's empty. So it's going to be tricky balancing not having a lot of food in her tummy and not getting sick because she doesn't have any food in her tummy. So yeah, I'm going to give her some food this morning, just a teeny bit. I think I might give her some when we first get on the first plane, and then I'm going to give her some at the Calgary airport if she'll eat it. And that's the big question. Poodles don't always eat food. So we'll just have to see how she does. But hopefully she'll eat her food. Alright guys, so we're at this light. We just had the dreaded no parallel traffic. So I think we just had to wait a whole cycle for the light. And that is when you just don't have any cars to tell you when the light changes. And there they go turning. So now we have cars. I was going to show you what it's like to have no cars, but bug. But now we have cars, so yeah, we're okay. So we're just going to wait for these guys to go straight. Cindi, forward. There we go. Good girl. Now we are walking down here. And it's not as shady, which is probably why Cindy's going slower. But it's 8 in the morning. It's not actually too hot yet for her to work, but she's being lazy. Cindi, hop up. There we go. Us blind peeps, we usually know where to go because of intersections. So each main big intersection represents the end of a block. So we know to go certain ways when we get certain intersections, and that is how you kind of know where you are. You orient yourself when you are blind. So Cindi, we saw all 3 intersections now. There's going to be one more. And Cindi, you know, got to those intersections. You saw them all. She crossed them. That's how we know where we're going. So good girl, Cindi. Cindi always stops at the intersections. She's also trained to sort of stop at the crosswalks and driveways and stuff that are not intersections, that are between intersections. But that's kind of, sometimes she stops, sometimes she doesn't. I don't make her stop, and neither does my school. So I just kind of leave that judgment up to her if we need to stop there or not, because normally they're flat, there's nothing you're going to trip over, but sometimes she wants to stop there. I think normally if there's cars turning out, she'll stop. So yeah, she's a smart cookie. She knows what she's doing. And so we're just going to go down here to the light. You can probably see it all the way down there. And then we are going to turn left and go back to where we started. Big loop. We did this loop because it is in the shade, and in Vegas in the summer, even at 8 o'clock, it is very, very hot. So we're just trying to keep Cindi cool, keep me cool. Hop up, Cindi. Oh my goodness, guys. It's been summer here for the past 3 months. It's August 8th. And poor Cindi and I mean, it's so hot here that you really can't get your dog out and walking as much as you'd like. Of course, we've gone to lots of indoor things, and we try to walk in the mornings sometimes. And we are normally active, and we haven't been so active lately. So this walk is probably only like 2.5, 3 miles. And Cindy's doing good. She's a trooper. But I think we're both tired. And normally we can do this walk no sweat. It's not an issue. But yeah, apparently we have let ourselves go a little bit in the summer. So that's something we gotta think about. Anyway, we are coming up to the last light here. Good girl, Cindi. I'm hungry, I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And I know Cindy's like, how do I feel? And so we're gonna cross forward. Oh crap, that sounds like a parallel. So if the parallel goes before you're at the light, rule of thumb for blind people is do not go once you get there, because you don't know how long the light's gonna last. Good girl, we can't see it. Cindi, left. Halt, left, find the pole. Let's find the button. Find the button, find it. Good girl, good, find the button. So, Cindi, sit. Nice. So we're gonna wait until our traffic closer to us goes. And when that traffic goes, we're gonna press the button, because then it will register that we need to go the other way. All right, forward, find the curb. That's a girl. Good job, Cindi, nice. You always have to be very authentic with praise for it to work. Words are one thing, but actually feeling what you're saying, dogs know, especially when they're only taught with praise. So good tip for anyone out there who just wants to train with praise. You have to really mean it. Good. So now we're just going to head down here and then eventually turn right into our cul-de-sac once we get past all these industrial shops. Cindi was pulling left to not walk on that grade. Dogs are smart. Anyway, we will talk to you guys soon. I don't think I'm gonna film until we're ready to go to the airport now. We have, oh gosh, maybe I'll film when we're playing, but we have a few more hours to go. So we'll see what I do. Check it out, guys. I think Cindi is totally ready to go to Canada. What do you think? She is totally ready. Cindi, what are you doing in the craziness of my packing? What are you doing? How does your head even do that? Squishy head. Oh, goodness gracious. She's pathetic, but we love her. Just finishing up packing, and we will be at the airport in, about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, somewhere around there. We will be going soon. First flight without my parents. Scary, scary. First flight with Cindi. First flight to another country without parents. So yeah, we'll be good. Oh, Cindi got camera shut. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Good girl, Sandy. Oh, I see. Boarding area. I think there's a plane over there, but I can't see it. Cindi is very interested in the planes. Good girl, Sandy. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Sandy. Okay, so her butt should preferably be back there and her head should be between my knees, but it's a pretty small squeeze. So we're just doing what works, and she's being a good girl. So, yay. So this is Cindi squeezed into a thing. She's being great. Except, Cindi, what you doing? Except she's eating her tail. Good girl, Cindi. Good girl, Sandy. Good girl. Good girl. And down she goes. Alright. That's Cindi on the plane. First ride. Here we see Cindi situated in the airplane, tucked under the seat, and for the time being sleeping. She was actually great on the flight, guys. She did so well for her first flight, and I was so proud of my dog. Good girl, Cindi. Okay, and this clip actually, of course you can hear we're in flight right now, and Cindi decided to kind of roll over a little bit so that I could scratch her belly while we were in the air. So that was good for me because it meant that she was very comfortable with her situation. So yeah, this is just my Cindi being pathetic and adorable at the same time, as she usually is. And then in this clip, we see Cindi chewing a bone. I bought her a new bento bone, which I brought with me. Pro tip, make sure to take those out while you're in security. They're not anything organic, but they still want to look at them because they look funny in x-ray. But Cindy's chewing it, and she's liking it. Hey guys, we are in the pet relief area at Calgary Airport. And Cindi does not want to go. I can't get her to. She might not have to, but she really should poop. Come on, Cindi. Come on. She's just, she's not going. Cindi, come here, you. Come on. Cindi, come on. On here. Come on. Up again. Up again. Good girl. Want to get busy? Come on. Want to get busy? She's just having none of it. She gives me this look that says, nope. So, this is just, I guess she's not gonna go. I thought she was gonna. What you gonna do? Alright guys, so now we're in the mall. I decided to cut the audio from these clips of the mall because it was just a good idea. It was really loud and hard to hear, and there's another mall clip later where the sound will be in for you guys to understand what's going on a bit more. First off, we have Cindi just taking me up some stairs. As she does, she stops for the stair. I feel for it with my foot. When I feel it, I put my foot on the edge of the stair, and then I tell her to go forward, and that is how we traverse stairs. I guess this is a good time to mention I'm wearing a hoodie that my friends actually got me as a gift when I came down there. They got it for me as a surprise, and if any of you have ever seen the cute little movie How to Train Your Dragon, that is kind of what the hoodie I'm wearing. It has little wings on it and little gloves kind of attached to it, which kind of look like the dragon paws in the movie. It's really cute, but that's what I'm wearing right now. If you were curious, or even if you have sight and you were wondering, yeah, that's what it's from. So right now, we've just been seeing Cindi doing a little bit of crowd work. You're going to see a lot more crowd work later on in this video, but Cindi is just weaving me through shoppers at West Edmonton Mall, which is where we are at, and she's doing a very, very good job of it. Cindi usually has great crowd work. Her only fault in her crowd work is sometimes she gets a little too impatient and will kind of headbutt people out of the way, and sometimes accidentally run me into them, but this has kind of stopped as she's gotten a little bit older and wiser. So now we're seeing Cindi just turn around. She's navigating me through some obstacles. She's doing more crowd work. She's a good girl. Cindi thrives in these kind of environments. At the mall, lots of people, lots of obstacles, lots of challenges. That's her favorite thing to do. I always just laugh when people say that they think it's cruel to have my dog working for me, because she loves her job. She was bred to do this. She loves guiding and working with me and being challenged. In fact, the only time she doesn't like her work is when we're doing a route we've done a million times and she's bored. So here she just led me by a baby I remember in the video, and it was crying, and I was so proud of her because she got me past it. Good girl, Cindi. She's also leading me past kids, little kids. Babies are definitely her biggest distraction, but little kids are still interesting, especially when they are interested in her in return. But she's doing very good ignoring all the people and bags flying around. When I first got her, she didn't like bags in her face, but she got so much better so fast about that. Here, Cindi has led me up to an escalator. My friend's going before me. I stop and wait when she finds the metal grating of the escalator. Then I wait to make sure that there's no one in front of me, so I wait maybe 4 or 5 seconds. Then I find with my foot where the stair part of the escalator starts, and I just walk onto it like I would walk onto any other set of stairs. And then we pause, and at this point, when we start walking on, by the way, Cindi is on a loose leash and her harness is not on. Then I feel with my foot, and when the steps start evening out, I walk forward just like I'm walking normally, and Cindi walks with me on the loose leash and jumps over the grating where the stairs go into the grate. Here we are walking, and my friend told me to make a right turn. Cindi turned directly, and we went into a little cafe area that was kind of that was surrounded by a little fence thing in the mall, so we got stuck and we had to turn out and walk back. We get lost all the time, but it's fun. We always have fun, and me and Cindi have lots of adventures like that, and you just take it all in stride. Here we're doing a bit more crowd work. At one point in this video, there was actually another dog in the mall, but I think it was a security dog. We actually saw 2 security dogs. One of them growled at Cindi. Oh dear, but not a service dog, a security dog, so I don't know the rules and laws really with dogs that are actually working dogs that aren't service but are police or law enforcement. Anyway, now I'm just drilling obedience with Cindi. We're going and doing sits and downs and look-at-me's and stays, and she's doing great. Then I give her a good scratch on the head. Now Cindi's just doing more guide work, just more crowd work. A lot of this is just crowd work and obstacle avoidance and generally what a guide dog does. Really, I just wanted to show you guys how a guide dog works day to day and just helps us normally. She doesn't always do super special stuff. She just, you know, guides me around, and well, I think it's super special, but this is just day to day to her. This is just her job normally. Now Cindi has turned and brought me to an escalator again. And again, I'm stopping, waiting, feeling with my left foot, making sure Cindy's on a loose leash. I have a leash in my hand, not a harness, waiting to make sure there's no one in front of me, and then I step on and Cindi steps on with me. Then we stop and wait while the stairs take us down. Cindi waits by me on her loose leash. We're coming to the end. Cindi is a little go-getter and wants to get off first, but I tell her to stop, and then we both jump off at the same time. Well, I walk off, she jumps off when I tell her it's okay. Just a warning for you guys, please, please, please never, never, never try to do an escalator unless a professional has trained your dog on how to do it. Escalators can be extremely dangerous for dogs. Their paws and toes and nails can get caught in the escalator and their fur, and it's just really, really dangerous and can really hurt them. So just please, please be safe and think about your dog and make sure to consult a professional. So now we're just seeing more guide work. Cindi just walked by a little kid who's just gaping at her. Kinda cute. And now I believe we're coming to the end of our adventure. My friend is telling me to go left, and I'm going left with Cindi, or at least I instructed her to go left, and then we are walking towards doors. I'm telling Cindi to find outside, and she is walking me right up to the doors, and I'm feeling for them. I found one, and I think the door opens the opposite way that it does. Oops. But finally I figured out, and I walk out. People are looking at Cindi and going like, wow, nice dog, as they normally do, and some nice people have held open the door for us to walk out. And now we are outside. We are going to walk back to our car. There's like a parkade in front of us, but we are still outside in the light right now going towards the parkade, looking for a good place to cross. We walk to the curb. We are waiting and we're hearing cars, one going one way, one going the other, so we wait until we can hear a full stop in the car, and then I instruct Cindi to go forward. I know it's hard to understand, but we always wait till cars are at a full stop just in case they don't see us. Anyway guys, this is just us walking back to the car. I'll be here to describe lots more as this video goes on. Thanks!
Oh, neat! And that was today's adventures with Cindi. Nice! That's a bad dog. That's bad Jade. Hi Jade! There we go. And that is bad Allura. Hi, Badalora. And there is the bat dog. Oh, and I guess.
And there's the bat sky. We're all Batman. We're all Batgirls.
And there's the bat Cindi again, cuddling down there on the bad Jade's feet. And we'll get more footage today because I'm going to be a smart person. I'm not going to get anyone's face, but there's a lot of people here. So, yeah, it's very, very busy.
Alright guys, we are at a comic/anime convention because I'm a super nerd and poor Cindi is dragged along with me. And Cindi is wearing a little Batman bandana we made for her. And me and my friends are all dressed up in Batgirl costumes. And right now you're seeing Cindi guide me upstairs.
So I'll just film you going upstairs from back now.
So it's interesting.
She does a YouTube channel where she teaches people about
It's interesting because these stairs are a flat version and then 3 stairs and then a big flat and then 3 stairs and then a big flat section of floor. So Cindi has to stop at each of those
like I'm gonna
stairs.
speak just to show that there's a balloon thing there. I'm gonna ask Bowser if I can film him in a second.
Here we see a huge balloon version of Bowser from Mario.
And here's Cindi with her wonderful, fabulous Bad Dog bandana.
Thank you.
We just got compliments for matching. Oh yeah. Alright.
Here
here we see Cindi guiding me through some crowds. It's actually the vendors hall of this convention and it is very busy. Cindi is looking all over the place, looking for where to go. She's guiding me towards the doors out of the vendors hall.
Cindi pauses and waits for a clear area. There are a lot of people walking in. Alright, Cindi saw go. And Cindi pauses so that Sky knows there's a step.
Yeah. Which one are you?
Woo!
It's because these shorts aren't long enough to fix me.
Look at Cindi go! Woo!
Alright guys, because this video is already a monster in length, I decided to actually go and speed up a lot of the video footage of Cindi just doing crowd work. There's more sped up at the very end of the second part of this video, but you're just seeing right now Cindi doing crowd work, and there are tons of people, huge crowds, and lots of weird costumes as this is a comic convention. I'm wearing a cape, which is kind of flapping near Cindi, and she is just taking it all in stride, guiding me brilliantly around all this crazy, weird, busy stuff because she is awesome. So that is what's going on right now.
Why outside, Cindi? She wanted to show me. Cindi, it's death out there.
Crazy enough, in this convention, we had someone bring in an unvested Rottweiler that tried to bite Cindi. You won't see that. We never got it on tape, but that was very scary. Please don't bring your pets into public places, guys. So right here, you just saw Cindi, and she kind of ran me into a pillar on a turn. She did too tight of a turn, so we just redid it. Here we see Cindi doing more crowd work. And then we're back at those same crazy sets of steps. So Cindi is going down the steps, walking a little bit, stopping, going down the steps. Now at this point, this is a lot of stuff for Cindi to do, and so I decided to heal her just holding her leash while I feel for the steps with my foot, because I know about the same amount of floor space I'll have to walk each time, and it's a little faster than having her stop for them. But after a while, I know we're almost at the bottom and the crowds are getting really big, so we go back to her guiding me.
Guys, Cindi is a weirdo. Can you tell, like, that is her butt, and that's her harness, and that's her head, and that's her feet, but, like, her head is, like, going totally the opposite way of her body. And it's magic. My dog is officially magic because she's either dislocated her head or she's magic. How in the world, Cindi? How are you not getting neck cramps? What's wrong with you? What she's really doing is watching everyone passing by.
Alright guys, here we just have a nice frontal view shot of Cindi guiding me towards the camera. Well, she kind of shook, but now she's guiding me towards the camera after her nice doggy shake. And you are seeing some nice glass window or walls or something on my left as she's guiding me. Now you're seeing Cindi guiding me onto a light rail train. There's lots of people around us. I go to where I find a rail to hold onto, and I instruct Cindi to sit and then lie down on the floor in front of me so she doesn't slide around. The train is stopping. I get Cindi up, tell her to go forward, and she leads me outside.
And here you see a Cindi in her natural habitat, staring at the camera in curiosity as to why the weird human is looking at her. She has lost interest. There's Jess and Sky, voice texting Laura. It doesn't like her name and keeps autocorrecting it. There's Cindi. Staring at the train tracks.
There we go.
There's Jess photobombing. And there's Sky. Staring at her phone from inches away.
It's not sending. Why are you not sending? I have that. I don't. I'm underground.